How are you all doing? My name is Esther of the Esther Chronicles TV. Yes, I'm a YouTuber based in Zurich, Switzerland. Well, it's been a while. I did a sit-down video. So today I thought to just come to my camera and sit down and just talk to my people. Yes. For a while, I've not done sit-down video because I've been very, very busy. And that's why you just see me doing random videos and vlogs and things that I can do outside. But on today's occasion, I thought to sit down and talk to you because this is a serious matter. It's a serious matter. Now, I just need to give you guys a quick update about the things that have been happening to me. I've been a sit-at-home mom for a while. Yes, I was working before and then I stopped working because my attention was really needed back home. And so for now, I'm trying to get back to work, but it's a little bit difficult because I get to choose what I want to do. I get to choose the time I want to work. And a lot of employers out there, they don't want you to choose. They want to tell you what to do. And that's why we say if you're a mom in diaspora, at some point, you have to stay back. And sometimes you have to do what will suit the dynamics of the family, which is what I've been doing. And I get to work some hours a day and not every day. And that's why I don't have time to do a sit-down video proper, aside from something else, which I will let you know eventually. I'm cooking something, guys. So just hold on with me if you've been coming back as a returning subscriber. I truly appreciate you. And if you're just seeing my face for the first time, please join this family. It's a happy place and a joyful zone. So today I want to talk about something that most of us grew up with. Most of us grew up with fallacious statements about the concept of epilepsy. Yes, that's what I want to talk about today. Because I'm a health worker. Yes, I get to work with old people. I get to work with special needs children, and I get to work with accident victims. I get to do so many things around health. And so recently, I came across a patient that had epilepsy, and when I was being told that the person had this epilepsy, I was a little bit taken aback because this is the first time I'm coming so close to someone that had it. So immediately, what started flashing through my brain, what started flashing through my mind was the concept that I knew about epilepsy, the things I knew, the things I grew up with, so many things. So I worked with this patient and there was nothing. So that got me thinking, and I started doing my own research, and I realized that I was brainwashed as a child. Yes, how many of you were brainwashed as a child? So in this video today, this video will be in two parts because I wouldn't want the video to be too long. We're just going to dive into what epilepsy is, the different concept about it, and so many things. But before you continue, let me know your thoughts about what do you think it is. What did you grow up knowing about it? I grew up knowing so many wrong notions about it. They'll tell you things like, yeah, if you see somebody having a seizure, that means the person is epileptic. If you see somebody just falling, this time and age, somebody can just be hungry, and hunger can make you have seizure. If you don't know that, if you're hungry and you've not eaten, your body will just start shaking. Is it only me? Because when I'm very hungry and I cannot hold myself, my body will start shaking. My body will start shaking. So if you see me that time, you can say, oh, this girl is epileptic. I'm sorry, this is a big deal. Sorry that I'm laughing. I just had to say it this way so that I can not really feel bad about it, because I feel that I was defrauded as a child. So if you've been defrauded, don't worry. I'm here to deliver you. Let's deliver ourselves from those fallacious statements we knew about epilepsy. First of all, epilepsy is a condition. And for the fact that you have a seizure doesn't mean that you are epileptic. Let's see what the dictionary has to say, or what Google has to say. You know, everything, you can find it on Google these days. What they have to say about epilepsy. Epilepsy is a common condition that affects the brain and causes frequent seizure. It is a condition. You don't cause it. It happens. And when it happens, you don't have control over it. In Africa, they tell you that epilepsy is from witches. So if you see somebody that is epileptic, they say it is a witchcraft thing just because they had seizure. And the fact still remains that epilepsy, if you have a seizure once doesn't mean that you're epileptic. We can say that somebody is epileptic only when they have had 2, 3, or multiple seizures. Like I cite an example. If when I'm hungry and I'm very, very hungry, my body can just start shaking. And the shaking, you might not see it, but I will be feeling some shakes within me. But I've seen some people that literally they will start shaking. And some people, when they are hungry, they can even faint. People can even die of hunger, that people can be deleted through hunger. So it doesn't mean that they were epileptic. I just want us to get that. Epilepsy can be said to be a condition in the part of the brain, and you can only ascertain it when somebody have had seizure for 2, 3, or multiple times. Okay, so that's one thing about it. I just want us to clear that notion. Another thing I want to say, epilepsies, what are the signs? Seizure, like I said, is a sign of epilepsy, but it doesn't mean it's a sign. If you see somebody having seizure once, doesn't mean that they are epileptic, but when they have it 2 or 3 or 4 or multiple times, then we can ascertain the fact that they are really, really epileptic. Okay, I would also like to mention that, like I just cited that example for myself, another thing that can cause somebody to have seizure is when they are alcoholic or when they are drunk, when you have high fever, and so many other things. What are other things that you feel can make people have seizure? Because in Africa especially, we've seen people that it's not that they were epileptic, but they've been tagged epileptic. And again, this epilepsy is not something you should use to insult anybody. And I'm doing this video for the sake of enlightenment, for the sake of deliverance. Like I said, as soon as I came across that person, everything I knew about epilepsy as a child just started coming through my mind. I've seen cases as a child growing up in Lagos where somebody had seizure and people literally started peeing on that person. They started pouring pee. Everybody was peeing and pouring, saying that it will stop it. I've also seen cases where people were having seizures and they tried to put spoons in between their teeth. They tried to start pouring oil. So many things can cause seizure, and just one seizure doesn't mean that somebody is epileptic. Now, epileptic, yes. Now, let me talk about that's what are the causes of this epilepsy? What are the causes? Number 1, stroke. Stroke. When you see people that have stroke, and if you don't know what stroke is, it means a particular part of your body is paralyzed. God forbid it for any of you. God forbid it for me too. A particular part of your body is paralyzed, and then when you see such people, they jerk from time to time. They jerk from time to time. So they are jerking. That jerking is the seizure. It can occur once. Once it occurs more than 2, 3 times, then you know that person is epileptic. So stroke can lead to epileptic because it's a condition of the brain, and when it happens, you don't have control over it. That's why you see people can fall anywhere. Another reason, brain tumor can also cause epilepsy. Brain tumor, you can trace it to the brain. So once there is a brain tumor, epilepsy can occur. Brain infection, as low as the energy in your body. If you're losing energy, okay, let's just run through this exercise. I want you, as you're watching me, just breathe in, continue to breathe in. You breathe into that point where you cannot breathe again. You see that your body will be jerking. So if you don't have sufficient energy within your system, it can lead to epilepsy. That's loss of energy to the brain. Some genetic disorder and other neurological conditions can lead to epilepsy. So I just wanted to do this video just to establish these fallacious claims that we've had about epilepsy, saying it's from the witches and everything. Just know that it's a brain condition, and when you have seizure once doesn't mean that you are epileptic. And please, if you have people that are epileptic around you, please be kind to them, because it's not their fault. Because we've seen cases where you see somebody that is epileptic that falls down, and when they fall down like that, you see them start pouring spit from their mouth. People will run away from them. No, you don't need to run away from them. Just look for ways that you can help them. And if you cannot help them, just leave them for a while. Let there be some fresh air around them. And the most important thing is, after the person recovered, just be kind to the person, because the person need love. The person need reassurance to know that I am not just walking through this road. That's one thing that we are all about here. We try to demystify things that are heavy, things that are mind-blowing, things that are negatively alarming. We try to just break them down, because we believe that at the end of the day, some people, it's not their fault. So what we do is just to show love. So I just thought to do this video to establish this. After watching this video, please make sure you check out the part 2, where I'll be sharing fallacious statements concerning epilepsy and so many other things. Please, after watching this, make sure you like it and look forward to the second video, because these videos are in 2 parts. I just want us to establish. Do me a favor, make sure you like this video, click the subscribe button and share it out. Let people know that epilepsy is a condition and it's not your fault if you have it. And if you're watching me, you have it, just know that I'm sending you love, and just keep holding on to God. Take your medication, because there are medication to it. Take your medication, take your health serious. But I also believe in miracle, and miracles do happen. Okay, so watch out for the part 2 of the video. My name is Esther. I am signing out from this part 1. See you in part 2.